Oh, how nice of you, Bloomsburg.
When your business is on its A game, the only competition it has is itself.
As an autonomous... You've talked a lot about things you'd like to get done, but there are quite a few things that we haven't seen yet. Let's start with crypto, because everyone loves to talk about crypto. You said you think a lot of these tokens really are securities. Are you seeing evidence...
I just got done with recruiter.com on the market over there. Everything over there is basically an old person's scam.
David, I thank you for inviting me here, and you're right. We do have a broad agenda, and crypto is part of that agenda. But it's an agenda
well, it's always the problem.
Capital work.
Wouldn't you want to see somebody look like you in charge of the world? Instead of just thinking you are?
Efficiency in these markets. As to your question about
crypto, well, I said world. I mean, I meant nothing less China. Got a fucking problem with my words? And then you're not going to be able to take the world because you don't understand America.
I'm not trying to prejudge anyone, but many of these tokens
and we can
have
keep
the
it that way.
Of securities. They're raising money from the public, and the public is anticipating profits based upon the efforts of others. And so we've brought a number of actions. We're trying to work with the various crypto platforms, the exchanges, the lending platforms to come in, get registered, find where we can to adjust our rule set to get
again. You can hit this one. You can hit. You can hit. This is mine in bits the other way. Obviously, when I'm talking about the overhead angling angle of what's effective on the floor, because it's actually produced into a dollar. I do a very specific class about it in terms of training Master Masons, what bits to bite with the tools that they have, with the divergent flow of beta U, beta V, spectrums and spins at Arduinos, capacitor limits, amps. Well, it's all thermodynamics in terms of the change in U to heat and friction, or heat in light, or heat in anything. That is the second law of thermodynamics. I mean, 45-degree Penrose spaces give you a computer QED or QED2. What do you mean? Well, what's the difference? I can program the mill guide to do this, just like I can program the saw to have simple actions. The QED2 is using this way outside the marshmallow limit in terms of the frame rate, the bus driver, the other standards, who's doing what. And again, you would look at it and you would obviously say, why is not the Fed moving in this direction? Obviously, the money for new banking, digital banking standards is all the same thing between different frame rates or different way those frame rates work. They have a little bit more in the bank. S&P 30-some%, then you're going to have to factor the spin ratio on that, whatever your QED limits are on your computer terminal. That's what they are. That's those. In order for me to figure out how the electron does anything in here, I had to have the physical observation, whether it be computer or anything else. Doesn't make it from the tower to the address. Doesn't make it from the shit, it's been a while since I've been in it here. Not the rams, what are they? The towers to the address there. At any rate, and again, just like in the office, some asshole in charge of the building doesn't know the fucking cut coefficients, doesn't understand, hey, you see 0 in this here. There's only a few reasons in the universe where you would ever see the entropy of the LiDAR that goes into this autonomous car, because what is it? They would be bits that you put together to deal with what? The lawsuit in space-time? For mining bits? Anything else, boy, you tell them.